Hey guys, it's Poochie. This is going to be a raw and uncut video because I'm tired of stopping and starting it. So whatever comes out of my mouth from now on, we're just going to keep it in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I'm here with Bopsy. There are 6 dogs in the office, which is the usual craziness here. This is the Road to 100K series this video is for. Now, I haven't been doing them every week. I haven't been breaking down all the numbers like I have because I got in an accident, and I'm still dealing with the effects of whiplash.
I hurt myself today.
Plus, with summer, it is so hot. I have wanted to scale things down and just do the basics because here in North Carolina,
I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101. They call me Heat
the goal
Miser.
on this account is to go from 100,000 to zero. No, zero. We could easily do that though.
Dang.
0 sales to 100,000 in sales for the year. So let me show you where we are. I have been kind of tweaking stuff around and working with marketing, promotions, sales, coupons, etc. And sales are up. They're actually up 34.2% on eBay. Now, keep in mind, this account, we only do clothing. Most of it is pre-owned clothing. We do some new clothing, but not very much. All stuff we find at thrift stores, flea markets, garage sales, the Goodwill bins, etc. So let's see how, during summer slowdown, I managed to get this account up, the sales up 34.2%. I'll tell you how I did it. Magic. Magic. Absolute magic. So the, what do they call impressions in our store are actually down like 17%. We're getting way less views, which is definitely a sign of summer slowdown. But sales are actually up 34.2% versus the previous time period. So let me show you how we're doing that. Okay, this I went through the 25th. That was the day before yesterday. Is that right? Went through the 25th, yeah. So today's the 27th. So this is how the traffic has gone. I started working with my promotions here. Sales, coupons, store newsletters, things like that. And you can see sales are up drastically. Now, yesterday we had kind of a crappy day. It was $240, but $240 is still about what our good days were before, right? So we had $389 the day I started, $352 the next day, $471, which was our highest day ever. Okay, that was on Monday. That was our highest day ever until the very next day, Tuesday, which we had our very highest selling day ever on this account, which was $543.33. So things are going very good on eBay. So let me show you what's shaking. I wish I could sort this. Can I sort this? I can. Sort it highest to lowest. Let's do that. So this is cool. I sold a Gucci shirt. Now, I'll tell you, I paid $1 for this. $1 plus shipping, so it would have been like $1.75. Because I bought it with some other stuff. I bought it on Whatnot. Nobody else on Whatnot wanted to take a risk on it because it's Gucci and the seller didn't sell it guaranteed to be Gucci. They were like, I don't know if it's Gucci. So I figured for $1.75, I would take a chance. And I researched it, and yeah, it's Gucci. So I sold it for $100. So I paid $1 plus like 75 cents shipping and sold it for $100. Pretty good deal, right? And I didn't have it for that long, so that was a nice profit there. Carhartt, be careful what you're buying. Now in this, okay, what I'm going to do is when I talk about the items, I'm going to tell you kind of my experience with them. That doesn't mean I'm right or wrong, but it's my experience. I'll give you brands to watch out for. I'll tell you brands to stay away from. So in Carhartt, what I have experienced is the good stuff, the interesting and unusual stuff sells pretty good. Jeans, pants sell okay, not for a lot of money, but the t-shirts, the waffle shirts, the long sleeve shirts, all that, even like the sweatshirts, we don't do well with. This was a sage green quick duck Jefferson mock neck blah 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 vest. So that sold for $49. I paid I think $9 for it at a thrift store, and it sold very quickly, so I was happy about that. Lily Pulitzer sweater. Lily Pulitzer, the thing that's great about this is it's extra large. A lot of the Lily Pulitzer that we've found have been extra small. Haven't they, Betsy?
Yeah, a lot are.
Extra small. And size matters. I always say size matters because most of the population, the clothes buying population, is going to be size large to 2 extra large. So large, extra large, 2 extra large. You can look up online and do searches on what sizes of clothing sell the most. So you want to get the sizes that sell the most. Also, though, sizes that don't sell as much but have a better price for selling are 3X and up clothing. So 3X and up demand premium prices because there aren't as many. Simply put, my clothes take more fabric, so they're more expensive to make than somebody who's a Lily Pulitzer extra small. So it's going to cost more for the fabric, for the labor to sew it, etc. So 3X and up command premium prices usually in almost all items, some items specifically. This is a really cool Pirates of the Caribbean shirt, or Caribbean, whichever side of the fence you're on. So it's the dog holding the key, and the pirates' skeletons are back here going, "Ooh, you give us that key!" So I thought it was a really cool shirt. It is from Disney Parks, which is something that I like to look out for because if it's only sold at the parks, it can be worth a lot more money than just a generic Disney that is sold in Walmart or wherever. So that sold for $40, and I paid maybe $5 tops on that. This is a really cool vintage James Dean shirt. Now let me show you. It's dated 1995, okay, but it's just got this front hit, so it's Marfa, Texas. So I'm guessing that's where it was filmed. I'm guessing that's where that house is in Marfa, Texas. But this shirt is dated somewhere on it. It is dated 1995. Here we go. 1995, and it's James Dean Foundation shirt. So I sold that for let's go back and see what I sold it for. Sold it for about $38 probably. Then this vintage 90s, the Just Do It was everywhere. Well, this is Just Did It. Just Did It, So Leave Me Alone. That sold for about $35. Life as RX. Now this is cool. This is a good brand to look out for. That's the logo, the tag you look for. And this is just, it's weird. It's like a pole dancer. Who knew a pole dancer shirt would sell for a lot of money? So that sold for $33. Robert Graham, little polka dots, nice classic Robert Graham shirt sold for, it looks like a little over $30. Chicago Cubs sweatshirt, 3XL is a good size. Like I said, so it brought more money, and also we're able to charge, we have to charge more shipping on those because they cost more to ship. So the bottom line is we get more income from the bigger sizes. 3XL, that sold for, it looks like, about $30. Athleta dress, this one sold pretty quickly, but it's coming back because it doesn't fit the person. That's fine. We take free returns. Athleta is a good brand to get. Isn't that right, Betsy?
Yeah.
Yes. Lululemon shirt. Lululemon, we do okay with. It's kind of like Lululemon and Lily Pulitzer. It's going to depend on what it is and the size. So this is just a shirt, and it sold for like $30. Onitsuka. I learned of this brand watching Kaylee Elaine. So thank you very much, Kaylee Elaine. If you do not subscribe to her channel and you want to, bless you.
Thank you.
Want to learn about women's clothing, I suggest, or even selling clothing on eBay, I suggest that you subscribe to her and watch her videos because she gives out a lot of good information. Lily Pulitzer, this is a cool one. This sold really quick. This is a Betsy find. It has a giraffe on the front. Cute little giraffe. And then on the back, XX Lily. So it sold for about $30. Chico's shirt, women's 4, that is a 2X. Is Chico's the brand that's weird like that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not Torrid, right?
No.
It's just Chico's?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chico's is weird. Their plus size stuff, it will say like, have on it like size 4. And when you look at it, it's like, oh, so it's a 4X. No, it's not a 4X. It measures out to be a 2X. So whenever we sell Chico's, we measure it out and we say it's a women's 4 because that's the size that's on the garment. And then we'll say it's a 2X. If we have room, we usually put it in parentheses so people know. Vintage Suicide Silence. This is crazy because usually eBay won't let you put anything that has that word. I don't want to get to know the seller. I know them pretty well. So there's a little hole, but it's still sold. God, look at that graphic. That is awesome. It's still sold for, it looks like we took an offer of $30. Hello, son. Would you like to come up? Hold on just a moment. The mascot is, yes. So what happens when he demands his way in is you're going to smell that microphone and there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Yeah. He thinks it's a treat. It's not a dog bone. So what happens when he gets bossy and starts barking during the videos is he has to come up and be a part of them. See, he hates it. Oh, God, he's like, just give me a treat. Let me go, woman. Kind of like Stewie from Family Guy, his attitude is, I think. Let me go, vile woman. And now he's looking at me for a treat. So that's Louie the mascot. And he knows he's the mascot. Bergen boots. I had these for a long time. We marked them down, and I was like, why are those not selling? So I did just a little bit of research on them, found out they're military parade horseshoe taps boots. So they sold. I marked the price up when I found out what they were. So research pays off. You always want to research your items. Mountain khakis. Don't know if that's a great brand or not, but these sold pretty well. Lily Pulitzer sweater. This is a funny story. We used to always mark everything multicolor. In the item specifics, we just keep it at multicolor for everything because most of our stuff, you can see, has, multiple colors. This lady or this person ordered it and said, oh, I just noticed that it says multicolor. I thought it was white. So I was like, yes, it's white. I'm sorry about that. So we have, not that long ago, started marking everything the correct color that it is because I believe that's important. This is just a high school reversible big size jersey sold for $30. Tommy Hilfiger 2XL women's sold for $33. Chico's jeans, these are awesome. I'm going to open these up because I want to show you how cool these are. Look at that. Is that cool or what? All the patchwork, the embellishments on these. Just a really cool pair of jeans. And we paid $4.50 for them. And they ended up selling for $33.87 that's probably about $25 plus shipping on top of that. Lemon Tart, again, paid $4.50 or $5.50 for this, and ended up selling for $33.59 with shipping. It was new with tag. It was pretty heavy, which was kind of weird. I don't know, spandex material it says, but it was kind of a heavier. For the size, the 1X size, it was heavier. Have I said it was heavier enough? Have I mentioned I have ADD? Vintage Fair Cloth and Company pants. Don't know anything about them. Sold for $33.88 with shipping. Erica, this is just a really pretty blouse. 3X, so it's a good size. New with tag as well. Sold for $33.30. Free People we do pretty well with. This is just a really, 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 really basic plain shirt, but it's linen blend. And so in the summer, spring and summer, people like linen blend clothing because it tends to be lighter and keep you cooler. Isn't that right, Betsy?
Yeah, that one was oversized and the back drooped down.
So it was oversized and the back drooped.
Yeah, and it sold like within a few days.
And it sold within a few days. Thank you for your expertise.
You're welcome.
I needed a drink after that. Duluth Trading we always do pretty well with. You got to be careful what you're buying and the buy price because we usually do better with pants than shirts. Untuck It. Have I mentioned we have parakeets here? Not only do we have a Betsy and 6 dogs, 6 rescue dogs, we have 2 parakeets also. Untuck It. This is... Okay, so this is a little different one. This is Jungle Monkey. You see that print? Jungle Monkey, trees and birds. So that sold for $32.98, including shipping. Untuck It, I've heard, has gone down a little bit. But prints like that are really cool and different, I don't think it's going to go down. I think it's going to retain its value. J. Jill, we do well with. Divots, I was really surprised what this sold for, but it has a Carolina Trace logo. Let me show you what that is, or the Carolina Trace name. So you see how this is a divot shirt, which is like, I don't know, poor man's polo or something. It's got Carolina Trace. So I think that's a country club or a golf club here. North Carolina our area has some really good golf clubs. We have Pinehurst. I think it's Pinehurst or Pinehurst number 2. I don't golf. So, but we have some very popular golf clubs here. And when they're actually embroidered or have a little patch, it actually can make things sell for more money. J. Jill shirt, chambray, sold for $32. Vintage rodeo sweatshirt, Las Vegas. It's a PBR Bud Light bull riding Las Vegas rodeo. Sold for $32.09. That includes shipping now. Now the prices I'm giving you include shipping. Dockers, we get these for $0.25 or 50 cents only. We never pay a full price for Dockers because they are everywhere in our area. And we can get Dockers and like LL Bean and all sorts of pants, like those kind of brands for Eddie Bauer for 25 or 50 cents, or pick them up at the bins. So we always get them cheap. Donald Ross is a good golf brand. We sold these new with tag shorts for $32, which includes shipping again. J. Jill, Betsy's been working on getting J. Jill only the plus sizes because the normal smaller sizes don't seem to sell that well for us. So she's been a little pickier what she's getting as far as J. Jill. These sold for $31.98, this shirt. This is a beautiful skirt. Okay, I'm going to show you this skirt. It is a 2X 20W size, so it's plus size. It's Shakti. And then it has Dupioni, midi, I know midi's not, a foreign word, but look at this. It is so beautiful. It almost looks like one of those black lacquer Japanese art screens or art room dividers that you see. It's absolutely beautiful. I love when stuff that I think is really cool goes to hopefully a good home. Vintage Brooks Brothers merino wool sweater, $31.97. REI, we do pretty well with REI as well, $31.72. We find a lot of Brooks Brothers here, actually. We don't buy all of it, but we find a lot of Brooks Brothers in our area. So in different areas, you're going to find different things. So we may not find Howler Brothers, which it's on my, bucket find list. I want to find Howler Brothers before I pass away or retire. But we don't ever find it, but we find a lot of Brooks Brothers. So in your area, you may not find like Brooks Brothers, but you may have Howler Brothers like crazy. It just depends on where you are in the country. Dana Buckman is a brand we get. We're a little bit picky. Not all of it. Not all of Dana Buckman sells really good, but this was a cool blazer, sold for $31. You have to remember our cost on everything we buy is a maximum of $450 to $550 because that's the maximum price usually the thrift stores charge here. There was that Carhartt vest that I showed you earlier that I paid $8.99 for, but I paid that because I knew it would be a quick sale and I knew I could price it around at least $30 to $40. But usually we never do that. We are cheap. Right, Bets?
Yeah.
Cheap. So Dockers, again, this is Dockers X Levi's, so it's a collab, I guess. It is $31.50. Let me show you what the tag looks like on this, just so you know. Okay, so there's the Dockers tag you see, right? Okay, and then, where is it? Oh, you can't even see the Levi's tag, man. People. So there's a Levi's tag on it too. It's just whoever photographed it didn't photograph that. Shame. But it is a collab, which I had never seen before. So Torrid 4X. You see how this is Torrid and it says 4 and it's actually a 4X? Right, because they're not like Chico's. They don't like to drive people crazy with their sizing. This sold for $31.48. The plus sizes, the bigger plus sizes and Torrid stuff usually goes pretty well for us. Again, you have to make sure you're buying at the right price. Prana. We do pretty well with Prana. Again, make sure you buy at the right price. South Pole, one of my favorite brands, Y2K. We've had this forever, and I'm so happy that it sold because it's such a cool rugby style polo shirt. Vintage Chi Chi. Well, that could be anything, couldn't it? Sold for $29.99. I don't know about that brand, but apparently it's something to watch out for. Ralph Lauren shoes. Had those forever. I was really happy to sell them. I'm just going to go through the end of this page, guys, and then we will get to the end of the video, I promise. Vintage PBR shirt. I had that forever. It finally sold for $30. Rodeo stuff I like to pick up. Two things I like to pick up. I like to pick up rodeo stuff. I like to pick up horse racing stuff. I think rodeo stuff, I usually price cheaper because it's more prevalent. Like I have an amazing all over print horse racing shirt now. I've had it for about a year. And I've had so many watchers on it, but nobody wants to, to buy it yet, but I don't mind keeping it because it's so cool. Patagonia shirt, 2XL, which is a good size, sold for $29.49. Again, these are with shipping now. J. Jill pants, $28.94. Fila shoes. I suck at shoes, so I'm happy whenever shoes sell. $28.89. Ariana Grande shirt, kind of surprising. 3XL Thank You Next. Sweetener Concert World Tour. I don't know what that means. Sold for $28.88. This one we had in for like a couple days, barely. It is this Grateful Dead style shirt. We've sold them before. I'll show you these Dockers pants first. Those are $42.30, so those are size that we're going to mark up a little bit. But again, we got them for probably 50 cents, maybe 25 cents. So let's look at this Grateful Dead style. So on eBay, they get a little touchy when you do like Grateful Dead style, like Coogi or Coogie, the sweaters style. When you see style or ish or whatever, or look-alike, they get a little, fussy, but we are able to list these as Grateful Dead style. It is just cats. It is a lot of cats. spiraling cats. So these always sell for between, for us, they sell for between 20 and 30 bucks. This was a nice bright one. I took a $20 offer on it because we sold it quick. I would rather collect that money than have stuff collect dust. So as long as we're making money, we're going to sell it and all is good. So that is it for this What Sold video. We are getting closer and closer to 100K. Let's see where we are right now. I will be totally honest with you, and I will show you where we sit right now on, I'll even do the 26th. Oops, can't do 5-1, got to do 1-1. Okay, so January 1st, we got to get to 100K, right? So sales are up 34%. Right now, we're at 37,891. We are not even halfway there. So we have got to figure something out and kick this into high gear because we want to be to at least 100 grand by the end of the year. If you have comments, suggestions, questions, please post them below. Please like the video. I appreciate all of you watching, as always. As a reminder, buy low, sell high, and subscribe. We will see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for joining us.